What's up, everybody? Today we have ourselves an interesting little tree removal scenario. So about a year ago, my friend, we're gonna call him Matthew for the purpose of this video, bought this house and moved in and has been enjoying it ever since. And so this house has a lot of really unique woody stem plants. They got this huge tulip tree right next to the drive, got this Japanese maple out front here. There's a bunch of unique species in the backyard. And that's part of the deciding factor for why my friends bought this house, because they really love the outdoors and love plants and love to see nature every single day that they can. So all's good and well, they're living life, it's going great, and then somebody started to build a house next door. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But in the building of this house, they've ended up doing some damage to the root system on this big tulip tree. As you can see here, they dug pretty much as close to it as they could, or at least as close as their machine was capable of digging, it appears. And so now they've destroyed a large portion of the critical root zone. I've marked out the critical root zone for this space just to show you guys. It's this white line. The critical root zone is the number of inches in diameter that the tree trunk is. That many feet away from the tree, that's what we consider the critical root zone in arboriculture. So 90% of a tree's roots are in the first foot of soil. And as you can see, that's kind of apparent here. And so pretty much all the roots in this area have been removed because we're way more than a foot deep here. So that puts this tree at risk for one, not surviving, but two, because they've dug so close to the tree here and destroyed so many roots, it's at risk for blowing over. It now has a structural issue. The roots are the foundation of a tree, and so when you go and remove the foundation of any structure, it becomes much less stable, and there's a greater chance of failure. So Matthew's house is right on the other side of the driveway here, and this tree is huge. I think it's right around 33 inches diameter breast height, and if it were to fall, it would absolutely cut his house in half. So Matthew and his wife are super sad to see this tree go because it's such an asset to the property with its size and its age and everything. They're also super concerned about the risk of it falling on them while they're sleeping at night, because it doesn't matter how much your homeowner's insurance covers. If the tree kills you, the tree kills you. We actually had a situation where that happened here not too long ago. A couple months ago, somebody, I think a student over at the University of Akron, died because a tree collapsed, fell in the house that he was staying in, and it crushed him. And that's a super sad experience, but it's an unfortunate reality when trees are not carefully maintained. So especially with that story in their minds, Matthew and his wife are super concerned about the situation, and so we're very interested in getting it down as soon as possible. To make matters worse, the contractor that's building the house offered to resolve the issue with his own tree guy. His tree guy wasn't able to produce proof of insurance, and when I did some checking on him, I heard some unfortunate things about him. I think one of my friends told me the first thing he said was he has no assets, so he has nothing to lose. So Matthew and his wife weren't really interested in having that fellow work over their house, as you can imagine. And so we're here to take this tree down today. I got some friends together. They're over there waiting for me to be finished filming here. And we're gonna tackle this tree and we're gonna get it down on the ground safely, laid over here in the lot for the contractor to finish dealing with, so that Matthew and his wife can sleep safely in their house again. All right, walk that strap around the tree center there if you could. Yep. Perfect, thank you. Yep, very good. If you give me that big long black bar, we'll tighten this thing up. Sure. You mind hopping in here and helping him tighten that? Yeah. One person push, one person pull, I'll run the latch. You have to go a couple cycles here. Perfect. Knocking heads in the trench. See if you can get one more click out of it there. Yep. Or yeah, maybe reset, that's probably better. One more. There you go. Thank you. You good? Yep, she plays a note, she's good to go. All right, we got everything set up here. So we'll go ahead and send our rope. Now that we're up here, I can tell you this is probably an 80-foot tree or something. It's a big tree. We're looking down on all the houses, the whole neighborhood really. Man, it's a shame this thing has to come down. I'm having a hard time with it, but it is what it is, and we got to make it safe for Matthew and his wife to live here. So I think people forget sometimes that a large part of our job is just people preservation. We preserve trees as much as we can, but that still all surrounds protecting the people who live below. If this tree fell, it'd probably take out the neighbor's house too, actually, now that I'm looking at it. All right, let's pull our chainsaw up here. We're ready to make our first cut. Before I go littering the ground with branches and stuff, I want to take a second to show you guys an aerial view of the total root damage situation here. This white line that I've got painted out there is the border of the critical root zone for this tree. So that section there is how much has been disturbed and how much has been torn up. It's a shame because trees have 90% of their roots in the first foot of soil. It's really, really important to not do a lot of excavation in a critical root zone if you want a tree to live. All right, here goes our first limb. Ta-da! Alrighty, we got some of those limbs off that we could free fall. The boys got them over there, so they're out of the way. This limb reaches right out over the power lines here, so we're gonna tie this rope onto it, use that to hold it while we cut it, and it'll swing away from the power lines then. And then we can lower it safely to the ground in a controlled manner. Alrighty, go ahead and wrap that rope up down there. Let's go, yeah, wrap it all the way up, and we're gonna put some tension on it.
Okay.
Keep going. That's good.
Okay.
I'm gonna make some cuts on it real quick.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and put the drill on it.
Okay.
Okay, then go nice and slow. Just give me a little bit. Yeah, a little more. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. That's good right there. Okay, I'm done cutting now.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and have you keep lifting. So just run the throttle as slow as it'll go, but constant.
Okay.
Yep, it's moving. Yep. Yep. Very nice. Keep going. Keep going. Full speed now. Stop. Okay, and you can go ahead and lower that then at your leisure. And as this comes down, Jack, can you pull it so it lands nicely?
Yeah.
There we go, coming down nice and slow. It'll be easiest to move while it's still hanging on the rope. Very nice. All right, we got the next one tied on. It's over into this tree, and then it's over that little split rail fence down there, so we can't free fall it. We got it tied on about the middle of the branch again, but this time we have more room, so we're gonna let gravity swing it on down around instead of lifting it. All right, go ahead and start to let that down there. Just let it go nice and gentle. Yep, keep going, keep going. Keep going, yep, very good. Very nice. All right, now back over on this side tree, we got this really big long limb that reaches over the service power lines to the house and the public power lines out the street. So what we're gonna do is it's been trimmed before, probably for power line clearance here, and caused some funny growth out here on the ends. So we're gonna cut this part off first to swing it back to the tree and make this branch smaller, and then we'll deal with the rest after that. Very nice. All right, we're gonna be able to do the rest of this branch here all at one time. I've got it tied on up here. I'm gonna go down there and make a cut, and we'll lift it up like we did with some earlier branches. Alrighty, go ahead and lift. We'll go slow first and then we'll go full after that, probably like you said.
Okay.
Try to go slow and smooth if you can.
Okay.
Very nice. Keep going. Keep going, looking good. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going and stop. All right, I'm gonna cut the rest of the way off, so stand clear. Look at that. We got a floater.
Wow, okay.
Yep, go ahead and let that down nice and gentle then. And then this one, because it's heavier, I would let the butt sit on the ground right there and then lean it over, rather than trying to pull the butt out from under it. Very nice work.
Well done.
The next limb on our agenda is this one right here. It reaches out over that Japanese maple, the wires, a little bit over the house. So we can't go up with this one because we got this bigger limb above us. So we're gonna have to kind of slide it out of here sideways. It's gonna be a little bit tricky, but we can make it happen, no problem. You gotta go out here and tie the rope on towards the balance point, maybe a little bit beyond, but not too far beyond. All right, and we'll slide back and make our cut at the base. Alrighty, as this swings around, it's gonna catch on the rope, the part of the rope that goes down to the rigging device down there. But that's okay. That will help hold this butt back and help things rotate around. Okay, I'm gonna have you pull some more on it. There we go. And stop. I'm gonna cut it a little bit more, so just stand clear. Yep. Oh boy.
Thank you, man.
There it goes, the rest of the way around. Very nice. All right, I'm gonna kick this butt off of this cut here real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna come back over here to do that. We're gonna have you lift it a little bit higher so we can clear these power lines, and then we'll let it down.
Okay.
That's good. I'm gonna reach out and grab a leaf here. Oh, come on, come on. Oh. All right, you can go ahead and get ready to lower. Yep, nice and smooth. Just keep coming. It's okay if a couple twigs get over the wire there.
Okay.
Yeah, take it on down. See if you can swing it over away from the tree a little bit before it's all the way down.
Okay. these.
If that's all it's going, it's all it's going.
Do you want to go down from here?
Yeah, go on down.
Cut it up here.
Very nice work. There goes Tony. He's just straight carrying the pieces away like a madman. Bye. We got another one that's got just clear space under it, so we can just flop this thing without a rope. Nice. I think it's pretty easy to see that it would be super inappropriate for somebody without insurance, without workers' comp, without any real observable reputation to be working on a tree like this that's so close to structures and wires. Really, it's inappropriate for anybody to, in any profession or any professional form, to be working without insurance. But the fella said he had it, but he wouldn't produce proof of it. So I think that kind of says what it says, in my opinion. Okay, I need just one wrap on there, Mason. One wrap on there, please.
All good.
Okay, here we go. That was perfect. We got ourselves another sizable limb here. So this one has a split in it, and it goes out and has two different ends. And if I tie the rope on just one end, it's going to want to rotate and break off of the tree a little bit prematurely. So I took and added a second leg to our rope here. I'm going to go out and tie one leg to each side, and that will keep it stable and keep it from wanting to rotate. Tie this leg on the bigger piece here. And then we'll take and we'll tie this leg on to the smaller piece over here. All right, we got these tied up real nice. Let's go ahead, slide back down there and make the cut. Okay, we'll go ahead and make our cuts. Mason, can I have some pre-tension? Keep going, keep going. Stop there. All right, go ahead and lift. Yep, keep going, looking good. And stop. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off, so stand clear for a moment. Gonna rotate here. Go ahead and lift a little more.
Okay.
And stop. There it is. Okay, go ahead and let that down then. Keep going. Yep. So following up what I was saying earlier about that critical root zone, that line, the theory is that any excavation within the critical root zone does harm to the tree. Obviously the tree can tolerate a certain amount of harm and recover from it. However, this situation, there was just so much disturbance within the critical root zone, the tree could have never recovered. Alrighty, we are finally high enough up in this tree that we can do some conventional rigging and just butt tie and fly these pieces down, and then this one will swing above our tall obstacle down there, the wire, and not give us any trouble. So here we are. He's ready down there. You ready? All right, here we go. Very nice. Alrighty, we're at the top here. We got a couple tops to rig out. So we're gonna start with this one. Got my face cut made, got the rope tied on. We're gonna make the back cut, and when it falls, the rope is gonna catch it on this pulley here. You ready? Can you see it good? Okay, here we go. Oh, beautiful work. Now this other top here, it leans in a favorable direction with no obstacles, so I'm gonna get all my rigging equipment off of here and scooch down a little bit, and I'm gonna send the whole thing out towards the neighbor's house there. Alrighty, I predict that the tips of this thing are gonna land right around our critical root zone line. Ha! Called that one perfect. Perfect. Alrighty, we got a pull rope up in this top. Now, as you can see, it's fairly well balanced. There's a little bit more forward weight than there is back weight, but we put a pull rope in it because that's the appropriate thing to do for pulling tops over, and it'll make sure it goes the right way. Here we go. Here's the back cut. All right. Wow, the sawdust is floating up here. There must be some kind of weird air current. Alrighty, it's time to do some bigger wood pieces, so I'm gonna switch out saws. This battery, the new Forge battery here, made it the entire way through this tree though. It's the only battery I've used. It is stuck, whatever. But this thing handled it well. It didn't overheat, didn't do nothing like that. It's a warm 75 today, so mighty impressed with that thing. You want to slack that rope so I can reach it? There we go. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Nice work.
Flat. All right, I got it.
Alright, this tree needs to fall that direction out there where the pull rope is, but the stake's in the way. We've been doing really good. We've actually not knocked any of the stakes down so far, which is good because I need these to build the house and stuff. So I'm gonna pull this wood stake out because the actual stake that matters is this nail down here. So hopefully the nail survives. We can put that stake back. They can use it as a reference still. It's all you, Tony. You got it. That's awesome. Well done, sir. Hey, it looks like we saved the surveying nail, so that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this stump off, and I think we're gonna cut this up for him too, so we'll get that done here real quick. Well, that about wraps it up for this tree. We ended up cutting up that log and stacking all the brush over there in the lot, making things nice and neat and tidy for them to haul away. It was really important to Matthew that we did that and didn't make just a big mess. I kind of wanted to leave him with a big mess, but Matthew's heart's in a much better place than mine is, I guess, over the matter. And he just wanted to kill him with kindness kind of a situation. I really admire him for that because, like I said, my temptation would be to not do anything extra for the neighbor than I had to. But he really wanted to make it so that they didn't have to do anything that they didn't have to do. We left a really good situation for him. All they gotta do is load the stuff up and get it out, and all's well that ends well. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. If you like watching the work I do, hit that subscribe button so we can make sure to catch you on the next one.